When you're ready.
You want to just do it normal?
Just do it normal. This can be the intro.
Yeah. Just cashing in.
Cashing in.
Oh, that bit.
Yeah.
The Star Wars cashing.
Oh, yeah.
The Star Wars cashing podcast.
Yeah.
Cashing Carrie Fisher.
Welcome! Oh, Cashing Fisher.
Cashing Carrie Fisher.
Welcome to the Duck and Review Show. Super Star Wars Cashing Special Edition. Da-da-da, da-da-da. Carrie Fisher.
Price.
It's probably not funny.
No, it probably isn't.
Probably isn't. Lee's in his Star Wars Christmas top.
I am.
So, to add context to the ramblings you've just been listening to.
Have we said welcome to the Ducking Review Show?
Yeah, I did.
Oh, right,
yeah. This is literally just to say that we watched Star Wars.
Yeah.
It is really. This is between Christmas and New Year's, isn't it? It's actually the day after Star Wars came out.
It's the day after. Okay.
2 days after the other day when we did the last one.
Yep. Okay, so there's a bit of build-up. We've been talking about this film for a while, obviously.
Well, I'm going to say a year, but we've not been doing this for a year.
No.
But the best part of the year.
We've seen all the teaser trailers, so there was a lot of hype. We were hyped. We've finally been to see it, and I thought it was fucking awesome.
Yeah, it was really good, wasn't it?
It was pleasant.
Yeah, pleasant. Well, it's hard because we want to talk about it. We're not going to. On the way here,
on the bus,
on the bus,
Carl spoilt it,
and you.
Yeah, but you speak louder than me in normal life,
so
you spoilt it.
Quite a key plot moment.
The main point that you could spoil was spoiled.
Yeah, rather loudly in our discussion.
Main thrust.
The main thrust. A man turned round and shot us quite a fucking terrifying look. You said his head, he sunk his head.
Yeah, and then got his phone out and chatted to his mate, I think.
Yeah, he might listen to this podcast.
Oh, imagine that.
If he does,
Sorry.
That was Carl on the bus, and that was me and Matt. And we're sorry that we spoiled Star Wars for you.
Yeah, well, we're not going to do that tonight. We're literally just going to say that it's really good. Things that we can talk about. It looked awesome. I don't just mean the stylings or the effects, but it just looks very Star Wars.
Yeah,
the original trilogy.
Oh god, yeah. The way things blow up in it is just right. But you know what I mean. It looks
just right.
Just right. No, I was saying to you both earlier today. It makes you realise how little of a fuck I give about the characters in the Marvel films.
Right.
The stuff that happens, Are
you just talking crazy because you're mad on Star Wars right now?
Well, no.
When you come down, you might be
no.
I am interested in these films.
Because, really, there's 3 good Star Wars films up till now, right? So they're the reasons you give a fuck, right?
What they call the Phantom Menace,
no.
Attack of the Clones, Revenge of the Sith.
The original 3 Star Wars films. That's 3 films, right? Now, anything could happen in any of the Marvel films, and what might happen in Civil War? After I've seen fucking 10 Marvel films, there's all this fucking comic book, there's all this lore that's attached to these characters in them.
Yeah.
But whatever happens in that film will not matter to me as much as what happened in the Star Wars film, the new one. And you maybe just realise, people of my sort of age, mid to late 30s sort of age, really give a fuck about these characters, and maybe people up to the age of mid 40s who really grew up on Star Wars.
Yeah, so there's more attached. You've got more attachment.
Yeah, and also how the action sequences in this film were not overblown in the same way that the end of Age of Ultron is, or even worse, Iron Man 3. Where there's all this shit happening, you don't really know what's happening, because it's all just kind of cutting so quickly between all these characters. and everything's the way things are edited nowadays. It's like you don't really get a chance to focus on what's really going on. Whereas in this,
I agree.
There was something going on a couple of fronts at most times, but you was really involved in all of it. You could really tell what was happening, and the action sequences, wouldn't go on for 20 minutes each. They'd be shorter and better for it.
But also they were
emotional
slower.
impact, slower.
The things that were moving on screen were at a speed that you could watch it. It wasn't just a fucking blurry mess. I'm trying to find a review that I read on IMDb, a user review. I can't fucking find it. I literally went through every one of them. I love reading shit reviews.
Oh, yeah.
Obviously it fuels this podcast, but no.
I read a guy who reviewed it last night on IMDb, and I think he gave it 5. And what he was saying was, he's saying, it's an average film, and saying how, the jokes... certain jokes over-egg the joke of it, and it's like, no, that's the joke bit of it.
Yeah.
You can't just have something happen and you think, oh yeah, that's quite funny. If you want to make it into a joke, you've got to fucking joke.
Yeah.
And
the humour was good. I thought the humour was spot on.
I mean,
there was lots of it.
Yeah, definitely.
These aren't spoilers, but look out for cameos. You won't recognise them, but they're in it. Simon Pegg. Daniel Craig is in it. He's one of the stormtroopers. Is Daniel Craig? You don't see his face, and I didn't know it was him till I read about it today.
It seems obvious that it was him now. Yeah, try and spot his voice if he speaks at all.
His walk maybe.
Yeah, maybe his walk.
Because you don't often see a stormtrooper in his speedos walking out of a sea.
Not often.
It really did stand out.
Yeah, the fact that he was wearing speedos over the top of his stormtrooper.
He still had his helmet on, but he had his pecs and his pecs.
No, he's wearing them over the top of his.
Oh, was he? Like Superman.
Yeah,
Super Stormtrooper.
Super Stormtrooper. No, the review that I was trying to find was that the guy had given it 3 out of 10, and his criticism, one of his criticisms, was about how the special effects look really dated. And I was like, and. They don't, but I think he was getting at how everything in this film is in keeping with the aesthetic of the original. Everything's of that 70s, early 80s.
Oh god, yeah, and it really fucking is, isn't it?
Yeah,
that is the thing. You're in the First Order things, and it looks like you. It looks the fucking same.
Yeah.
So much.
That was his criticism.
Yeah, the ship controls and everything when you look at it look like an old, like you say.
And he said, what the fuck's with this? What were they even thinking?
Bits of old calculator stuck together.
Well, that's everyone else who's ever watched the prequels who's like, why does it look so fucking modern?
Yeah, it's the other way around. You watch the
so
prequels,
everyone who likes Star Wars.
You're like, well, I've gone back in time.
This is the thing. I guess we can talk about this. Because it's not spoilery. Isn't it great that all the spaceships are the right shape?
Yes.
It's the Millennium Falcon, it's TIE Fighters, it's X-Wings.
I like the new TIE Fighters.
Yeah,
I like the new X-Wings. Thought they looked mean.
They've just changed them slightly, haven't they? They just modified them.
But everything looks like the Star Destroyers in it. The ships, the big long ships, and they look more or less like they used to look, but not quite. The stormtroopers look amazing.
Everything just looks a little bit
Kylo
more
Ren.
badass.
I really loved Kylo Ren and what they'd done with him as a character.
He's my favourite character out in the whole film.
I really love BB-8. It's amazing.
BB-8 didn't get annoying.
He was just getting loads of coos and things like that. People
Yeah.
Erica nearly imploded in on herself over the cuteness of it.
Yeah.
So hopefully...
They're into emote quite well, don't they?
Oh god, yeah, because it's got a mobile head.
So he's like, woo!
Yeah, you can tilt his head forwards when it's sad and stuff.
Yeah.
You got, loads of funny quips and jokes in it, but not, shit ones.
No, they're all good. They're all funny.
Chewie gets quite a lot of good lines.
Chewie's good in it.
Yeah. Even though you don't know what he's saying half the time.
No, but
you can tell, can't you?
Yeah.
Even more so than ever.
Erica made a really good point, actually, that just seems so obvious now. She was like, those prequels were too serious, weren't they?
Yeah.
She was like, there's none of
they're just political films, aren't they? That's all they are, really.
Massively, yeah, but done in the most ham-fisted way imaginable.
Like a John Grisham novel.
Yeah, but worse. I put a John Grisham book in the fire once.
Why? Did you not like it?
I made sure I finished reading it, but yeah.
Pelican Brief.
It wasn't lit. I just
put it in there.
Yeah.
What? Then leave it there for a bit and take it back out.
Yeah, I think my dad took it out. made some comment about don't burn books.
I mean, it tells me that goose-stepping morons like yourself should try reading books instead of burning them.
Was that Sean Connery?
Sean Connery and Indiana Jones.
Isn't there a joke about him putting up a shelf?
What?
I did it myself.
I did it myself. There you go.
How many James Bonds does it take to put up some... What? How would you make that into a joke?
There was a joke.
It'd just have to be a picture of him in front of a shelf.
Maybe that was it.
My shelf.
Maybe that was it. Maybe it was Reddit. Yeah, that's it.
Is it it? I mean, there's stuff we can talk about. You know, one thing that is weird. Like, I don't know all the songs in it.
I was just about to say, the music
I don't
good.
know who... The music was really good, but none of it stands out, but it's because I've only seen it once.
Yeah. You don't know what cues to expect.
Yeah, you don't know who's what. But then, in the first Star Wars film, it was a bit like that, wasn't it? I mean, you got... Oh, yeah, that's Luke Skywalker's music when he's looking at the sunset, twin sunset. But, I mean, apart from that, there isn't any real music that belongs to a character. Leia's got her own theme.
They don't... Han and Leia one,
yeah, but that's in Empire Strikes Back. That's what I'm saying. It's not until you get to the second one where you get the Imperial March and it really starts to develop...
Leitmotif.
The repetition comes in.
And it doesn't rely too heavily on what's happened in the other things. You get a bit of the Han and Leia song in it, which you've all heard in the trailer anyway. You get these little things to... Little tiny cues from the other thing, but mostly it's all like new themes.
I really want to listen to it as well.
It's out today. Yeah. It's out now.
It's
like, to it.
Yeah, you get hints of the Imperial March with Ren and Kylo Ren. Yeah, Ren and Stimpy.
Ren and Stimpy.
Like you say, I'm trying to think now of what actually happens by was the music, but I just remember thinking it worked really well. It reflects what's happening on screen.
I want to watch it again. You're watching it again.
Obviously, I'm watching it on Sunday. Yes, in a couple of days.
And we're going to watch it in the IMAX.
I want to at some point.
I might go with my dad.
I'm not going to be a mad rush to see it at the IMAX, but if it's on at the IMAX in a couple of months' time, I'll go watch it. Because I mean, there's the Hateful Eight coming out. I still want to watch Peanuts movie.
Still sounds like you're saying penis.
I want to see that big penis movie. The Revenant. I want to see that.
Yes.
And then you got fucking Batman, Superman, Civil War. It's all fucking coming already.
It is. And we'll be here every step of the way.
Yeah.
Holding your hand.
Guiding you through the excellent and maybe sometimes awful cinema.
I mean,
in the next year.
There's certain things about this Star Wars film. I'm saying to you guys
earlier,
the trailer.
So enthusiastic.
The trailer did spoil the film for me.
Don't say why.
I'm not going to say why, but
don't say why.
I'll just say
don't.
Just say that. Anyway, right. So it showed something of a character that I didn't need to have seen that because of something else that happens at the beginning and you're not sure what's going on.
Yeah.
That's all I'm going to say. And it kind of did spoil it because I was like, oh, that bit in the trailer's not happened yet.
I was trying to annoy you then. You didn't bite or rise to it.
So yeah, that's Star Wars. Are we going to rate it? We give it a 5 because we also wanted the pictures.
Yeah, in our standard rating system, it's.
I don't know. I mean, how do I put it? I can't. Right, I think I said to you guys earlier, maybe I didn't, but like when I saw Phantom Menace, and I came out of it, I don't like it as much as I like the other Star Wars films, but you know, I've not watched it 20 times, so I can't really judge it till then. Like clutching at straws, like I've not even watched it 20 times. I've probably watched it 5 times. I'll have watched it twice within a couple of days. I really feel like it really belongs. It's not like you go into this Star Wars film and you're like, oh, I really hope it feels like I'm watching a Star Wars film. Right, and it didn't feel like I was watching a Star Wars film. I just was watching
Phantom Menace.
No, not this one.
Yeah.
It didn't feel like I was watching one. I was watching one, you know. It wasn't like, oh, I hope it feels like Star Wars. It transcended that.
you entered the
it
movie.
was Star Wars. Like, the opening crawl was better than the entire fucking prequel trilogy, just because the first word in it is Luke Skywalker. You know, and you're just like, yes!
It was concise, it made sense.
Yeah. No, there's been some taxation blockade.
I knew what it meant, yeah. I didn't feel like, shit, what the fuck, gotta remember that.
All these names in it that you recognise. Yeah, fucking awesome.
What would you give it, though?
Out of 5? I'd have to give it a 5. Because if I was doing it out of 10, I'd probably give it a 9.
Yeah, I'm going to give it a 4.
I'm going to give it a 5.
I was going to say a 4.
Because I'm just rounding up.
Because I feel like it can... There's areas to be better in.
Oh, yeah, but...
I feel like it's... Do you know what's really exciting now? I feel like we might be about to get another Empire Strikes Back.
That's it.
Yeah.
The way that it ends really sets it up for like the next thing.
But this
is when it's going to kick off.
Oh yeah,
some shit's going to drop.
But I mean, it was a necessary thing. What they've had to do with this one is like get everyone into it, invested in the characters, and because they had to wash away the prequels, really, in essence. And so what they did was make this Star Wars film, and you're like. In some ways it's quite familiar, and it doesn't necessarily tread that much new ground, but it does, and it does a lot of really cool stuff. But the next film is the shackles are off and they can go with it.
The trust is.
But I mean, like you can't. It is comparable to A New Hope in the sense that, like, well, not a lot really happens in A New Hope.
I don't know. I'd say. Quite a few things happen in A New Hope,
but like it's not got the depth.
But it is the setup.
But
it is the setup.
The awesomeness of Star Wars is made by Empire Strikes Back.
Yeah,
right. Like that Star Wars film as a film, it's boy meets old man who he already knew, but he's met him again. Goes off, saves a princess, meets this kind of cowboy style character. The blow at the baddies, the ends. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
Whereas like the nuance and the mythology is developed in
the second
film. That's what this is going to do, and that's for what this film is a perfect first part that can stand on its own. It's its own story.
Yeah, if you haven't seen any of them,
you could go in.
You could watch this.
What's going on.
Exactly, and enjoy it as a very good film.
And like, would it still be a good film if it wasn't Star Wars? And
yeah,
you know, like it would be a 4-star film if it wasn't Star Wars, but it is, so it's a 5-star film.
Fair. I'm gonna give it a Star Wars 4.
Right. Only because you think
I think there's a 5 coming.
Yeah, but I mean, like that's I get
because then you can give the next one 5.
Yeah.
Right, but I mean,
and then if I can't and it's another 4, I'll go back and make this a 5.
Will you? I think this is like it does everything that you wanted it to do.
Yeah, I loved it. I just thought it was awesome. Go and watch it.
There's some really interesting characters in this new setup.
Yeah, definitely.
Kylo Ren is
awesome.
A more interesting character than Darth Vader.
Kylo Ren.
You know what I mean? Like there's more to.
What is it?
Kylo Ren.
Yeah. Do I just keep going Kylo instead of Kylo, like Shia LaBeouf?
I don't know, but like there's more depth.
Shia LaBeouf.
There's more depth to Kylo Ren than there was Darth Vader.
Shia Ren
in A New Hope.
Definitely.
Well, yeah.
I'm not saying like in the whole thing, but in A New Hope, in the first part, what you know about him, there's so much to him, and it's amazing, and what an amazing performance by that guy.
Yeah, awesome.
And like
Adam
Driver. Right, okay, that's Star Wars anyway.
Yeah,
so
cool. I'm just struggling because I'm scared. I can't.
Yeah,
I can't talk too much because I know I'm going to motor mouth and just start saying shit.
But we were going to, like I said, we should give our top 3 films of the year.
Oh yeah, fuck God, man, I totally forgot about that. Dun 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 dun. Back on, we had to
look up the film.
Yeah, but Matt put some nice segue music in, so we're dead sharp. Now it looks like it was meant to be.
Yeah.
Right, wow, what a fucking year. Yeah. Has been, hasn't it?
There's been loads of good films.
We've talked about so much. We've done. It's been really good. So, mine in no particular order.
Right.
Star Wars.
Right.
Mad Max.
Right.
Are we doing 3?
3.
Yeah, 3.
Ant-Man.
Right. In a particular order.
In a-ness particular.
Does that
In
mean
my
it's not
or-
particular?
it's in an order.
An order.
So they go from 3 to 1.
3,
go on
2, 1.
Star Wars.
3.
3. 2. Mad Max.
Mm.
And 1. Song of the Sea.
Oh, you love that. I haven't seen it, you see, so...
It's good. It's good.
It's going to be about, like, we'll mention 4 or 5 films here, because I know we're all probably going to have Mad Max and Star Wars.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is it.
I mean,
like, there's some good
I
ones.
know, I mean, what we should say your top 3, Matt, and then we'll chat around some of the other ones that I would have put in, but we only picked 3.
I think mine's the same as yours, which is what's bad.
The same order?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah,
Yeah.
crazy that, isn't it? So, Song of the Sea, Mad
Song of the
Max,
Sea's
Star
brilliant.
Wars. I mean, what other films would you have put in?
Oh, I was looking on here because I went and saw that Sicario,
Yeah.
Bridge of Spies. What else? Ex Machina,
Ex Machina.
Ex Machina, Inside Out.
The Martian.
Martian is up there for me, as is Ex Machina.
See, Ant-Man was good. It was like a totally different Marvel film.
I mean, there's a couple of films I haven't watched yet, like Sicario, that Slow West. I'm still fucking dying to watch that.
Yeah.
Yeah, Black
You
Mass. I really want to see.
Yeah.
Black Mass, Peanuts.
Oh, it's been a really good Peanuts.
Peanuts.
He touched me on my Peanuts.
The Peanuts movie.
There's so many films that I haven't seen just because it's hard for us to get to a cinema.
That actually has them on.
Yeah.
What about honourable mentions to Fargo?
The series?
Mm.
Yeah. Well, you haven't seen this series, but
Well, I've just about got 1 episode left of the first
oh, there's still an
series.
episode left, isn't there?
I think it's this week's
Yeah,
last
Monday.
Yeah.
Shit.
That hasn't
Jurassic
concluded
World?
yet.
Oh yeah,
Jurassic
I've not seen
World.
that one.
If you want to laugh, it's good.
I don't know. Yeah, I can't decide on Jurassic World or Avengers.
It was very.
I mean, I wouldn't put Avengers anywhere near it.
No.
Not after what? Yeah, top
Not
films.
after all the other good films that have
The
been
really
out.
good films.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, like
So,
Star,
some are
like
blockbusters.
Ant-Man was better than it.
Yeah.
Easily.
Guardians of the Galaxy was better than it.
Oh, yeah.
That
Was
wasn't this year,
That was
but I
last
mean,
year.
just comparing it within the Marvel thing, like Iron Man, Captain America 2 is better than it. Avengers 1 is better. Like most Marvel films are better than Avengers 2. It's not shit, but it's not great.
Sherlock Holmes.
That Holmes film was pretty good. I mean, I wouldn't
Mm.
necessarily stick it right up there.
In the Holmes.
Stick it right up, right up near the top. Get it right in there. Holmes Deep.
Holmes Deep. Oh.
Bilbo Baggage.
It's him as well.
I'm just looking.
I mean, that was last year, wasn't it? That Hobbit film.
You saw Amy this year.
I didn't.
It didn't. None of us.
None of us have seen it. It's on at SJT actually soon. It's part of the Constable thing.
You
And
didn't
it's-
watch it in the end. Oh, you
I will
better.
watch
No, we were going to go, and
Oh, we couldn't.
We couldn't for some reason. Someone was doing something.
Yeah, I mean, it's been a good year for films. It's still,
Hmm.
I mean, like we mentioned, there's plenty of films coming out front end of 2016, isn't there?
Chappie.
Oh God, has anyone seen Chappie?
We haven't seen
No.
it.
No.
It still sounds too much like a dick nickname. Doesn't it?
This is my Chappie.
I still really want to see Tomorrowland.
Oh yeah, I think that's on.
It's already on like Amazon Prime and Netflix.
Yeah.
Really, yeah.
Yeah.
God, it.
I mean, I
It
might
literally-
watch it.
Flopped out of the cinema and went straight to digital.
It's shocking, isn't
It
it?
did really flop.
Yeah,
I mean, there's this film we
terrible.
haven't even mentioned it called. It's something about the sea.
Heart of the Sea.
Is that the one that came out just recently with Ron Howard film?
The one about
More of a Dick style film.
yeah,
How is that called? Heart of the Sea.
in the Heart of the Sea, I think. it
Yeah,
was.
that's done so shit. It's got like Liam Hemsworth in it. Chris Hemsworth. in it.
Yeah. Well, it's coming out like a week before Star Wars,
Yeah,
so it's
sandwiched
You know
in between, and it's like no one gives.
Oh, the big fish film.
Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah,
What's it called? The actual.
in the Heart of the Sea.
No, the actual.
Moby
Moby Dick. God,
Mouldy Dick.
Moldy Dick.
We've got mouldy dick. That's a fungal infection.
That's what happens when you're inside a big fish for too long.
Yeah.
Well, we had 20 odd minutes. So
thanks for listening.
It's been the end of 2015.
I can't believe it. I wish I had more energy.
That's
I can't believe it's
two
the end.
pints at lunchtime.
Yeah.
For context, it's the last Friday before Christmas, so we had a pub lunch, a couple of pints, back to work. I had to stand around for like half an hour.
I didn't want to know about that.
But I mean, like that does add to the lethargy. Of,
oh yeah, yeah,
how
it does.
I was feeling.
They don't care.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. So
hell yeah.
So that's it. I can't believe. When are we back?
January. In the new year.
In the new year, we'll be back on.
I guess we'll record the first Wednesday of the year.
I think we might be changing the format again.
Why?
Remember we did that last one? We did the countdown minute. Each of us talked about a film. For a minute.
Do you want to do that? We won't have enough trailers.
And then we had a feature.
Oh yeah, we were thinking that, weren't we?
Yeah.
We could do that.
We'll see.
Do a few minutes. Not say who's in the film unless it's important. All
Yeah.
that shit we'd normally used to do and talk too much about stuff. Maybe change it up and actually talk about one film we've all seen that we can talk about. And
It's
spoil.
exciting. We're going to be changing it up. Whoop whoop. Okay. Tweet at DuckingPod, although I think we're running out of space on there, so get them in quick. It's filling up.
Twitter doesn't fill up, but ours is.
Ours is. We're nearly at the limit. The Ducking Podcast. Yeah, so I've got an email. Because we're nearly at the limit, they might not all show up to the public, so it might look empty.
It's going to stop putting them on there?
Yeah, they might just, the glitch might just look empty.
Right.
The Ducking Podcast at gmail.com. Got a little bit of room left on that.
That's only a small mailbox as well, so that fills up fast.
Fills up really quick.
Yeah.
It's actually on a 256 meg flash card.
Imagine that.
All we can get is 10 emails.
10 emails, and then we have to delete them before we can't read them.
Yeah. So they can read them to get bigger, don't they? So.
Yeah, exactly. Right, and the duckingreviewshow.com. Thanks for listening. Goodbye!
Happy New Year, bitches!
Happy New Year!